Tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo! You guys, I have the most special treat for you tonight, this afternoon, this morning, wherever in the world you may roam. I have the one and only, the most amazing, the most fabulous, the most phenomenal, the most Bowie of them all. I got Coolie Ranx in the building all the way from New York City. What's up, Coolie? How you doing?
I'm on there, I'm in the building. What's going on, Sunshine, with that tremendous introduction there? Thank you so much, young lady.
Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
My pleasure. My
Let me,
pleasure.
let me figure out how to get us both in the picture at one time. I cannot figure it out.
Oh, you was good. There you go.
There we go. All right,
There you go.
perfect. Hell yeah, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me and Coolie. Tonight, we are actually going to debut his new single. Coolie, why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction, then we're going to go ahead and push play on this music video while everybody starts coming in.
Okay. I am a young youth from London, England, raised in Brooklyn. Grew up on hip hop, reggae, dancehall. Was in the dancehall first, and now I started doing ska for a couple of years now. I want to say like 30 years I've been in the ska scene, and I'm very conscious of what I speak about, what I say about, and what my thoughts are. This single right here is called "All Them I Try." It's basically talking about what the powers may be, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. My music is gonna live on, so I could die. Basically, I could die in a second, and my music still lives on, so it doesn't matter. You heard?
Beautiful. All right, guys, you are in for the one and only music video debut of Mr. Coolie Ranx's amazing song, All Them I Try. Did I say that right?
You said it right. I should bust a shot for you, but yeah. Just like that.
All right, guys.
Let me drop a bomb for you.
Let's get this.
Bombs out here.
Yes, okay, listen. I was blessed with this opportunity to talk to the congregation. Due to this patriarch act, we can remove me from circulation. Did you know that the Bill of Rights and the Constitution is set up to protect man's freedom? Now they implement scare tactics, so you can get away your liberty. All of my time, they know they can't stop with. We got the blessing from the Almighty, and all of my time, they know they can't shut way up. Let your truth until our darkness they will live on. Now me look into the eyes of the wicked, so I know they've got no love for me. See, they wanna squeeze blood out of stone and keep me in a poverty. See, use the versionary tactics to distract us from the issues. Why so many acting blind and endorsing the wrong point of view? You know that, but we don't combine efforts and the use of our spiritual energies. We can come back their acts and abolish a treachery. All of my tribe, you know they can't stop with. We got the blessing from the Almighty, our one. All of my tribe, you know they can't shut me up. Gonna chant truth until I die. All of my tribe, you know they can't stop with. We got the blessing from the Almighty, our one. All of my tribe, you know they can't shut me up. Gonna chant truth until I die. Music will live on. Music will live on. Music will live on. Music will live on. Protest properly. No more rockers. Make them a mockery. I'm with simple, but this was meant to attack a window. Danger for this constitution. Enemies
much. Just a preview. We have much more to come. That's a whole
Well,
lot.
go on.
That's a whole lot to deal with, Coolie Ranx. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
I bring pressure. You heard?
Wow. So
I'm
tell me a
pressure.
little bit. Tell me a little bit about that song, Coolie.
So that song, right? I wrote this. I wrote, strangely enough, I wrote this song a long time ago, and when I wrote the song, it was pertinent to the powers that be at the time, and it just seems like it. No matter when the song plays, is relevant to anybody that's in a position of power. So, yeah, the song is basically just burning a fire upon the establishment. That's me. And the music is called ragacore because it stems from what I've been doing for the past 30 years. It's a reggae, rock, dancehall, ska. It's something that I created in my band called Pilfers. I'm not sure if you see the shirt, but we created the sound and we mixed all these elements and to be a genre of its own. It's called ragacore.
Raga Core. All
Yeah, man.
right. Is that trademarked?
Yeah, I did actually. I trademarked it. Yeah, I ain't no fool. I
Very,
did trademark it.
very nice. It's important these days. You
Oh,
gotta.
I know. Listen, they stole my pilfers.com like ages ago. Once they did that, I was like, oh, I understand the game now. So yeah, everything is trademark. Everything I do now is trademark. You know, started a clothing line, trademark. Bang,
Boom.
trademark. You see that? Bang, trademark. I'm not playing.
This
Nah.
man is not playing, you guys. We have the one and only Coolie Ranx here from Toasters.
Yeah, man.
From, old school legend up in the house, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, you already know how this works. Drop them here in the chat. We will get to them as soon as possible. You ready to get this motherfucking party started, Coolie?
I sure am. But let me shout out the director. Boom bang, because the director did his thing on the video. You know what I mean? I've been pressuring this guy. I'm a pressurer too. So I pressed him and he came through amazingly. And he's an amazing dude, man. I gotta shout out Raising Fish, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Jeff, big up yourself if you're watching, Jeff.
Love
Yeah,
Jeffy. Love Jeffro in the streets. He's
yeah, man.
quite the character.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of energy, man. He can match my energy, man.
Also, let's check out this chat. We got my beautiful secretary, Dawn McDaniel, in the house. What's up, Dawn? We got the one and only Jeffro. We got Mama Cantu from South Texas. What's up, Mama? Thank you for hanging out. We
Wow.
got Daniel Bidenez in the house. We got Crystal Olivares. What's up, girl? We got Jessica Holiday. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, drop them there in the comments. We're getting this party started.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
It just a start, And it goes into different languages too. So just come at it. Come at it.
We actually are worldwide. Mexico, New Zealand, Australia,
Wow.
you name it. The Sunshine Show is going live and direct right there, right in the
Fire.
house. We got my wife, Lindsay Cantu, in the house. What's up, Lindsay? How you doing, girl?
I'll go on, wifey.
Very
I'm
nice.
late. I thank you, mama.
Oh, yeah.
That's your actual mom's?
Yep.
Wow.
Mama Cantu, always starting the party.
Respect. That's good. She support her daughter though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be doing what I am doing today if it wasn't for my mother. She pushed me to play the tuba, although I did not want to play the tuba. She said, "Sunshine, you're gonna play the damn tuba." And look at me now. I'm getting down on the bass. Hey.
I see the hearts in there. Okay, cool. So the music, I broke off from the band. Not to say I've departed from my band, but I just wanted to do something that was just my own signature, because it's like, everyone knows the band, or most people know the band if they're in the ska community, but they don't really know me outside of the ska community. And I'm not just a ska head, you know what I mean? I do from lovers rock music. I do lovers rock reggae. I do jungle. I do a variety of music individually, and I've never actually recorded those types of music. So I was like, you know what? You better step out of your shell, man. And it's not like the band is gonna miss me, because I'm the band. so I could just go ahead and drop some new music, which I intend to do. during COVID, I had so much time. I did like 4 albums. I was like, boom, let's put out one, put out two, put out three. So you're gonna get a whole lot of Coolie Ranx singles.
Very nice. Now, I remember one of the first times um, watching you, besides being on the stage, you were filming from your car and you were hosting the Supernova International Ska Festival. And there was just something about you and your character and your personality and your charisma that really just drew me to you. I was talking to you before the show, and you say you actually do these car sessions like
Yeah.
on the weekly. So tell me about them.
Yeah, so car sessions it started before the Supernova Ska Festival things. So I was doing it in the car. I was here under lockdown like everybody else was, right? And I had just moved out of my house and I moved into a court with my wife. And there's all these kind of rules that you can't play music. So I was like, shit, I can't play music. I came from a house, right? A whole house. I had 3 floors for myself, and I made a whole lot of money. I had a massive backyard, supported like 10 cars in the backyard. So I would make all this noise at any given time. And now I'm in here with restrictions and rules. Boom. Let me go outside and play some music in the car. Remember, this is COVID. You're not supposed to go outside. So I went outside, I turned on my radio, and I started jamming some tunes, and I was like, shit, let me just turn on my live. And I turned on my live, and that shit just started like that. I started talking to people in live because no one would venture outside. It was like, it's in the air, you're gonna die. So I was like, let me just go in the car, and I just started talking to people, and boom, car sessions, boom. I said, let me just bring all these guests out here. Everybody's at home. Come and join the show. Let me play your video. Let me play your music. Basically, what you're doing right now from the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. That's how I was born.
Very nice. Those were very trying times. It was very scary. So you took one for the team, Coolie.
I took one for, you know what? Again, like I said, my music is here. If I go, my music's still gonna be here. You feel me? So I was like, shit. If I'm gonna die doing music, hey, that's what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. You got to build a legacy to leave behind.
Yeah, man. I done did that already. I feel I've done it. I mean, I've done it.
So this is what I want to talk about. So I was reading your discography earlier this week, and whoa, it blew my mind. The amount of music you have out in the universe right now, the amount of different musicians you've worked with, and you're also a voiceover for tell me the game.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yes,
Like,
man,
okay,
it's I little Jacob. They're not in place, you know.
how'd you get that gig?
A good friend of mine actually. He just he was consulting on the game, and he offered me up as a person to audition. I was scared shitless. I went in. I mean, I felt I could do it in myself, so I went into the acting is something I've always wanted to do. I've done it since I was a child. So I go to this audition and I totally spaz out. I was so scared, like when you really want something and you okay, here it is. I'm like, oh, I got it right here. Oh, and I just freaked out. I got so nervous. I said, listen, I'll come back tomorrow. And then I walked out the audition. They said, oh, he's gonna come back tomorrow. It could have been like, we're gonna bring him back, or it could have been like, I don't know what's up. But anyway, I went back the next day and I did the same thing again. I was so scared. I just freaked out and I lost it. And I must have did something right, because like when I was walking out, she said, what did you say just then? I said, well, if I was that character, I would say this. So my freestyle, my ad libs is what got me through, because I embraced the character.
Wow. And so what did all that entail?
It entailed motion capture.
Okay.
They put on these things on your all of your body, and you're running around. Dude, like the first time when I went on the set, right? I was like, shit, maybe they made a mistake, Maybe like, shh, don't say too much. I was like, don't say too much because they might find out it's not you. I was like, shh, don't say too much. And then they had like real actors who are on television and all that stuff, right? and one dude was like, he was the main character, and he was so cool to me. I was like, yo, how am I doing? He said, you're doing all right, man. Don't worry about it. You're doing great. I was like, all right, cool, 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 cool. So, there you go. I wasn't even supposed to be a main character. I was just supposed to be like a sidekick to my brother, who my brother is actually in the game as well. I was supposed to be the sidekick, and they reversed the roles and made me the guy. It's pretty cool.
Wait, so do you play Grand Theft Auto just to play your character?
Sorry, I'm not a gamer. Sorry for those who are gamers. I've never played the game. I've never seen myself apart from the clips that people show me. I don't know what I do.
All right, all right. Well, we're all going to do our research and we will report back to
Please
you.
let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how I'm doing.
All right. So I want you to take me back to the very beginning. I want to know your background. I want to know how you got into music, the
Oh,
whole situation.
okay, so my background is I am a dancehall artist. I am a dancehall artist from Brooklyn, New York. Even though I was born in London, um, but I was brought up on the dancehall here in Brooklyn, New York. I started out probably at 12 trying to MC. I wanted to be a rapper, but again, this brother of mine, he had his whole crew, and he was not letting me in that door and that route. So I had two Jamaican friends, and they brought me into the dancehall world. They taught me how to rap and actually refined my patois. My patois was only okay. It was good, but it wasn't great. So they refined my patois because I was around them all the time. So patois is like the broken English that Jamaicans speak. So they refined it for, even though my family is Jamaican, they refined it for me. These dudes, they had them on the street lingo. So then I went into the dance and I started singing and you know rapping because I liked all the parts, all the moving parts of the dance song. So you had guys that sing and you had guys that rap. So at the time when I was doing it, the guys only used to just rap. There was like only one dude would rap, then another dude would come and sing. And to myself, I was like, shit, I could do both of these things. So I merged the two facets together. And again, I like the hip hop. So I learned how to I rapped. So I do a little rapping and stuff like that, and combine the dancehall with the hip hop and everything. Then that got kind of weird, in the dancehall. Got weird. The drugs came in, and I was like, not really feeling that. And I got connected to the Toasters. So the Toasters, they heard me through another party. She was a manager. She heard me on the radio because I was rapping, singing, and chatting. And there's a big guy in our scene in the dance hall. His name is Shinehead, and so she was managing him. She lost him, so she was seeking out another Shinehead, moi. So she came to us and said, "Oh, I want to manage this guy." Okay, boom. Oh, this band just lost their front man. Maybe he'll do good. He'll go on a tour with them for a while. Then you can come back and do your dance hall. So I went into the ska world. I auditioned for them. I went to the Toasters and I auditioned for them, and I really liked it. I like the message of ska. I like the message of ska, and the unity and black and white unity. I like that message. So I stayed there for a minute, but the pay wasn't good, and I'm a street dude, so I was on the street making more money than I was doing music. So I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. So I left the Toasters, and then I came back a couple of years later, and I stayed. Again, the same philosophy was still present in the music, um, underground. I don't really care about hype and all that, but it was underground and it was cool and the people were cool, and it was accepting. So I was good with that. Then after a while, Toasters got kind of funny again. I left and I started my own band, which is I know you still can't see me, but I started Pilfers, and I was able to explore all facets of the music that I like, because it's no longer just the contemporary ska, the two tone. I was able to put the hip hop back, put the dancehall back, put the jungle back, put the hardcore back, put the punk back into one track. So that's how we created this music called Ragacore. I know that's
That that's pretty amazing. There's something about ska that really does it for me, and I'm gonna say it's the horns. Are you
well. We have we had I would say this guy was the finest trombonist on the scene. I would say he's definitely one that is mimicked a lot. Now, at the time there was three strong trombone players on the scene, which would be Chris Rhodes. He started out with Spring Hill Jack, and then he went on to Mighty Mighty Bosstones, and then there would be Buford O'Sullivan. He started with the Scofflaws and went on to Antibalas, right? And then there was my trombone player. My trombone, his name is Vinny Nobile. He started off with Bim Scala Bim, and then he came with us. The best, the best in the scene. So we have one horn because he didn't need anybody else to support him.
Very nice. Have you worked with any good sousaphone players?
Sousaphones.
Why are you laughing, Coolie? Why are you laughing?
Sousaphones. You didn't even say saxophone. You took it someplace else. Sousaphones. No, I have not. I have not.
All right. Well, if you ever need a sousaphone, this is the girl for you.
You play sousaphone too, huh?
Well, yeah. So tuba in symphonic band, and then I marched the sousaphone throughout high school.
You march.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop.
And then I absolutely did. That's why, let me tell you, I could kick a motherfucker's ass because give a woman a 35-pound instrument made of brass and make her walk a couple of miles. They become real strong real quick.
I hear you. Sousaphone. I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up and see where I can fit it in.
Yeah. I absolutely recommend it. Okay, so fast forward. So from the Toasters, you've now started your own band. Now, if you put the camera down a little bit, we can see your logo, your artwork.
Oh.
Boom.
Bam.
So this is your own project. It's your own style of music. You will not be put in a box.
Nah, it's something like I've heard bands doing it now out of sounding like us, I guess, but we are the first. We're definitely the first to do what we do.
All right.
And we created the genre. There should be no dispute, but we created the genre. Right. When I came out, people was like, "That's not ska." I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
And how long have you been with this project?
30 years. No, 25 years. 25 years this year.
Holy wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So explain it. Sorry, go ahead.
Keeping it gangster.
Of course, always. Explain a show for me, for the people listening at home on the podcast. What does a show look like if we are front row and center audience looking at you? What are we getting?
Okay, there's no looking at me. There's no looking at me. There's no sitting down. There's no relaxing. As it starts, it's amped. As it starts, there's hands in the air. There's people jumping in the air, and then there's a bunch of call and response. There's a bunch of call and response. The people are engaged with me. I'm engaged with them. I'm not gonna go up there and sing lullabies. It's not a place for you to go and sleep. It is not that spot. When you go in there, you're leaving either with a sore throat or no throat, and you're drenched in sweat. Your legs broken. I don't know, because you're dancing. Listen. It's not a game for me. This is how it came out. I came out with this, right? And we stay like that until we're finished. The last song is like, if I haven't lost my voice, I probably didn't do a good show. But I'm learning how to keep my voice now. But I normally like to just tear my throats all the way out and leave everything on the stage.
All right, very nice. And that is the Pilfers. Did I say that right?
Absolutely. So when it goes from real fast to slow and heavy.
Okay.
You could if you can imagine like hardcore, like when you're in the pit and it's getting a little like that, we have those sections within the songs, or we may have a song that's just like that, a slow song, but with my aggressive dance or patois voices on top of it, and then I'll sing. I sing melodically too, like a like pop. I would sing like a pop or a soul song, something like that. Again, my voice, my singing style is unique because I come from the dance hall, and that was apparent when you were in the dance hall. You had to have your own identity as a singer and a vocalist. So I don't sound like anyone, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying you had to be that way when you were in the dance hall. So my whole steez comes from the dance hall, and I just transferred it to what I do.
Okay, very nice. Do you headbang at all when you're on stage?
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
All right. All right, you guys. Don McDaniel, please make sure to drop all the links there in the comment section. Everybody make sure to go follow Coolie Ranx. Go follow the Pilfers, Pilfers.
ERS.
Very nice. So I see here on your discography you worked with Real Big Fish. How was that?
Well, that was a surprise. They're a great band. They actually, if not for them, we would not have been signed to Mojo. I mean, we would have been signed to somebody else, but because of them, we were signed to Mojo. So I went to California to talk to the record company. But before I went to the record company, I went to the studio with Real Big Fish. And before heading out, I think they sent me a track like a week before, and they said, "Yo, we got this track for you." I said, "Okay, what part do you want me to do?" And they said, "No, let's take the whole thing." I said, "Take the whole thing." It's like, "Yeah, this is for you." So I go in the studio and I sing the whole damn track. And the producer that was there, he made my voice sound really nice. I was like, "Ooh, I want to work with you again." So I said, "Yo, when I get signed, you're gonna be my producer," which was John Avila from Oingo Boingo.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So he made my voice sound so good, and I was like, "Damn, you're really good." I said, "When I get signed, you're gonna be my producer." So far, so said, so done. We got signed, and he produced the next record. He actually produced my solo. He mixed my solo record just now. Those tracks that you hear, he mixed them.
Wow. So are you a big Oingo Boingo fan?
I'm a big John Avila fan. To be honest with you, like John, just as an individual, as a person, I love John, and that's the real connect. I just love this dude. He's a good dude.
Very nice. Did you ever get to work with Skankin' Pickle?
To be honest with you, no. Did I tour with them? Yes. I toured with Skank and Pickle back in the days, like Mike Parks and I forgot everybody. I think what's the girl's name? But the girl and all of them. Yeah, we went on tour. We did we hanged for a long time because that's my early days. That's my early days. Oh yeah. And
Um,
what's those other guys? King Apparatus, Donkey Show, all these people in California. Man. Yeah.
Donkey Show, not to be mistaken with the Donkey Show.
No. There was so many bands in California. I loved California at that time. They had such a scene there, and everyone was so uniformed and smartly dressed, and yeah, I loved it. Loved it.
Very nice. We got Megan Richardson all the way from Ohio in the house. What's up, Megan?
Hey, wow, Guan. Big up yourself.
We got Paul Tar all the way from Colorado. What's up, Paul? Hope you're doing well out there. Thank you guys all for hanging out. If you have any questions, drop them here in the chat. This may be the only time you're ever able to ask Mr. Coolie Ranx any
Oh, you won't
question.
be able to ask me ever again. Don't even speak to me when you see me.
Oh my God. So tell me, you must have some really good like tour stories or something you can share with us.
I really shouldn't. But there's always something, right? Like when I was in the Toasters, I was young, right? So I was very mischievous. First time coming out on the road and you know, getting exposed to girls. And one time I met this girl. It was in Richmond, Virginia, and we just stole a van, right? And we just started driving. Yeah, we stole a van. It was before all of that. But again, I was young. I didn't know. I couldn't drive, and we stole a van, and we were just making out in the van, and then we drove back, and Buck, the lead singer, was furious. because everyone was, the show was over and no one wants to hang out there past an hour past it. And he was furious and he was screaming at this girl. And I was like, don't scream at her. You should be screaming at me. And he goes, yeah. And that was that. It's like he didn't scream at me. He was like, yeah.
Well, at least you made it home, back to the gig with the girl and the van in one piece.
Let me give you another story. You remember that time when I don't know if you remember that time, but there was this shooting in Waco, Texas. Like the government took over right. So we went down there to do a show, maybe a week after that. And I'm on the phone. I'm talking to my son's mother, right? And those times you have to put quarters in the machines.
Oh.
And they left me. They left me in the gas station, and they went on. Now I used to sleep in the back of the van, so no one would know if I was there or not. So It wasn't like intentionally that they left me. So they left me in Waco, Texas, with no way to know where I was going to the gig. I didn't know where I was going, and I didn't know where I was. And this is before your phone in your hand, where you got a computer and you can look up my tour schedule or where the hell I am or how to get here or how to get there. I called somebody in New York and they was like, oh, hold on, let me see if I can find their schedule. And I got driven from somebody at the gas station to the bus station, took a bus to Dallas. And I get there just after sound check, and he was like, wow. It was like, wow. Are you mad? I wasn't mad. I was like, shit happens, man. What the fuck? But normally my character back then was kind of chippy, like I had this chip on my shoulder, got straight out of the hood. So I had this real chip. So they thought I was gonna come in there wilding, but just...
Damn. So next time anybody's left at their location, don't get mad at the band. No. Just pull a coolie, get on your nearest bus, and get to the gig.
Get to the gig. And it sounds easy now, but back then, trust me, there was no cell phone. I'm still using coin pay machines. There's no GPS. This is like there's no schedule of where to go. Listen, this is not an easy. It sounds easy now because we could easily do it. Pull it up like, wire me some money or put Cash App or Venmo me or but there's none of that there. And I just trust me, it's a big thing. That trust me, it's a big thing.
All right, let's see. We got Shane Rackley all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas, in the house. He says weekend in LA.
It's such a great time. Still jammed that time. Night in Tunisia. See, I'm on that. I see Shane, right? So Shane, I'm on that album with the Night of Tunisia. The Weekend in LA is before me. Yeah. But we used to do those songs all the time.
Very nice. Shane is one of my very, very, very bestest friends of all time ever. That always lets me crash on his couch, which is so important to have those friends,
Oh yeah, I've couch searched many a time in my life. Trust me.
You guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. We've got YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook in the house. We are going big time right now, Coolie.
Oh, you doing it up?
We going live.
I do Twitch. I do Twitter. Can you get IG on yours?
I can't do IG from this, no.
IG sucks. So why we can't get IG together?
You got it. IG is one of those things you can only IG it, and that's it. They don't want you, going all kinds of ways. Let me see. We got Gabriel Walker here. Gabriel, thank you so much for hanging out. Every time I go on YouTube, you're always hanging out, and I do appreciate you. And you have the best questions ever. So thank you so much for hanging out. We got Luigi all the way from Colorado. What's up, Weege? All right, let's see. Daniel Bayanez has a question here. He says, how many instruments do you play besides your way bomb voice?
Are you talking to me or are they talking to you that plays the saxophone or whatever that things you play? You're not talking to me.
I can tell you what I play. I played the bass, I played the tuba, the sousaphone, the ukulele, the harmonica, the melodica, and I think that's mostly it. Now, do you play any instruments at all, or is your voice your only instrument?
See, I fiddle around on the keyboard. So if you want to count that, I don't really say I play the keyboards, but that's how I make my songs. I make my songs off of the keyboards. Not playing chords, but playing bass lines. like bass. Again, because I come from the reggae and the dancehall background, my songs start off with a bass line. I already know the beat. The beat is in my head, but then I just throw that bass line. Then once you have the bass line, you can throw chords right underneath it.
It's all
So
about
you,
the
yeah,
bass.
you know what I'm talking about. The bass.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. All
Mm,
right. So let's see if you have an opinion on this. Gabriel wants to know if
yeah.
you have an opinion on 6-string basses or more.
I like 5 strings.
Okay.
I like the five. The five with that drop D. That's it. Yeah, 6 strings. You're getting into the area of guitar. That's guitar now. Let's not go there. Let's keep it the bass. You know what I mean? That's just me, Gabriel. I mean, maybe you're a 6 string player and you're probably really good at it. You're probably really good, but yeah, for me, it's just like that 5 string with that drop D, boom, boom. That's it. That's all I need.
Ba-boom, baby, ba-boom. All right, let's
Hmm.
do Crooksy Collins. He says, peace and love from Austin. HM King tuba section, bass por vida. So that is, I am from HM King, and I am a part of the tuba section. So what's up, Crooksy Collins? I want to say, why am I forgetting your name right now? Anyways, I love you so much and thank you for hanging out. All right, so tell me, do you have a favorite song you like to play live?
I like to play all of the songs. There's been some debate about that too from people. They misunderstood me one time. I played 2 sets. I opened up for myself and I closed for myself, right? And so the opening band wouldn't be the opening band, if you understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
So I opened up my set with myself, and then the opening band was no longer the opening band.
All
So,
right.
and yeah, I don't know. It was just something I did, and I closed the show. But in that time, the people that were here in the that weren't here in the beginning caught me when I was headlining, and they wanted me to play certain songs. I was like, nah, I played those songs already. But they misconstrued that, oh, I don't like my songs anymore. I'm like, no, you weren't even here in the beginning. I played those already. Now I'm gonna play these songs. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play some new songs. And it's like, oh, you don't like your songs anymore? I'm like, that's not what I said. You're misconstruing what I said. I love all of my songs, people. All of my songs played a role in my life. They're therapy for me. It's therapy. You know what I mean? As we go crazy.
It is absolute therapy. This for me is my therapy. I have not been on stage in 2+ years. I've been on hiatus, but let me tell you, once I get back on stage, watch out.
Daniel, you're saying who's my top hip hop 3? Ooh, that's a good question. I can take it back. I can take it back there, Daniel. When you're talking about top 3, is no one who you see in the commercial. Eh, I would say Guru, um, Grand Puba, um, Jeru the Damager. There you go. That's those, and there's probably more, but I'm just spitting those ones out right here. Oh, and not to forget my cousin Black Twang from the UK. Black Twang all day, any day. Yeah.
All right.
There you
Very,
go. There you go, Daniel.
very nice. Thank you, Daniel, for that question. Thank you, Coolie, for being on top of it.
Oh,
I
listen.
didn't even know you could see the comments.
I'm seeing them right now. I'm just actually starting to notice what's being said. He said, "That's what's up." It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, but there's a lot of and Jay. I'm taking nothing away from Jay. I'm taking nothing away from Jay. The 2 J's, J Cole, Jay Z. Nice, but but when you ask me about hip hop, I'm taking it back to the underground. I'm taking it back to the dudes that was the truth for me. How old were you when you started loving what you do, dude? So I started in 1989, right? That's the first time I started doing ska. When I started loving it, I'm gonna tell you because there's different phrases for me because I was a dancehall artist first. So the dancehall, I love that. I and I still love aspects of it. But the dancehall when I was doing it, it was more organic and it's more raw to the point where, now it's commercial, and now it's not about the sound systems. When I started in the dancehall, you were able to hone your craft on the sound systems. So you would perform on the record, like how they have the two turntables on a mic as a hip hop artist. That's where dancehall was. Now it's not like that anymore. Like you don't go to the parks now and people's not rocking the mic like they used to do with the hip hop. It's all commercialized. So you got these studio rappers. So I would say the age was like 11 or 12. When it was like raw, when it was raw, it wasn't like you just came out and you were pushed on internet and everything like that. I mean, when you really had to up your skills before anybody really knew, and it's a challenge. 11 or 12, Sandy.
Mama
yeah.
can too.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We have a very, very special guest here for you, Coolie. Let's see who is here to hang out.
Who's here to hang? Ah! You in the beach?
Yo, check out my pool, dude.
What's up, Jeff? What's up, Jeff?
I just want to pop in. I just want to tell the viewers that it's cool that you're talking, all your history. But the thing about Coolie Sunshine is that this guy's energy is like ridiculous on stage. And I got two stories I want to tell you. You're probably not going to remember any of them, but I don't give a shit. So the first time I met Coolie, it was 1997. I was 17 years old. I was a senior in high school. And we were at this place called the Wetlands, like Sublime played at the Wetlands. It was like a legendary, like ska, like underground, like spot. All the skinhead punks went there. And I'm like in the front rows. I was like so psyched. And Coolie's like jumping up and down, like singing. This guy literally like pushed my chest. I must have flew like 35 feet, like to the back of the venue. I was like, this dude just kicked my ass, dude. It was crazy. And like your energy was so crazy. Like you hit me with your dreads. You were just like, bang. And I was like, I'm not fucking with this guy anymore. Now listen to the second story, which is really crazy when it comes to destiny. So obviously I started this company, blah, blah, blah. And I'm doing the t-shirt thing. And I work at a school. So like during my lunch, I never got lunch. I would go to the post office and mail out my t-shirts. So I'm walking and I got like a stack of t-shirts in front of my freaking school in Clinton Hill. This guy bumps right into me and he doesn't even say hi. He's like, yo, how do you sell so many shirts? I'm like, bro, you're Coolie Ranx, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I dropped the shirts. I'm like, I do videos. Like, let's work together. And that was 2015, actually. And that's when we first started talking. And, it only took 7 years to finally do a video. But
patience is a virtue, brother. Patience.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I just wanted to say that Coolie has like this energy on stage that it's like so gangster. It's like you hold court. You know what I mean? Like you have to hold court in New York. And that's it. Like if you don't hold court, no one's gonna respect you in New York. And like I remember there was like a park show last year with a bunch of bands like Madball. Everyone's in the mosh pit. And I'm walking to the back where all the benches are, and I see this guy like not sitting on the bench, but on top of the bench. Like, when you sit your butt like on top of the bench, and Coolie's observing the whole thing from afar, like gangster style. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what are you doing here, bro? And that's
I went to support Jimmy, man. Murphy's Law.
It was a Murphy's Law benefit, right?
I gotta support.
So let's talk a little bit about the video that you guys did together. Jeff, what was it like working with one of your heroes?
I just like Coolie and I have like the same kind of energy where we're just like go, go, go. And like even when you conversate with somebody, like you have that third eye connection. Like sometimes you don't even have to talk. Like you recognize like the energy. So I feel, for me at least, I felt really comfortable. Like, yo, we're gonna go here. If it's whack, we'll go somewhere else. So we kind of explored Brooklyn that morning. It was like a beautiful sunny day, and we ended up filming some sick shots. And I remember like we ended up meeting like these two people. They were like asking for money for their charity, and Coolie was like, I'm gonna give you money, but you have to explain exactly what you're trying to do with this charity. I thought that was like amazing. You were like schooling these two like teenagers. And Coolie ended up, they asked for like $10. He gave him like $30. He's like, here's 30, but I'm going to tell you why I'm giving you the $30 right now.
Yeah. Can't just give them money. You got to educate them too. And she said, oh, you know. I said, yeah. She's like, oh, this charity was the first one. I said, no. This charity was started actually by the Black Panthers. And it was then taken over by the main. She was like, oh, you know your history. I said, yeah, of course I know my history. You can't tell me this. Anyway, it's another story.
Very nice. All right. Very, very cool. You guys, we have been going strong for 45 minutes. We're going to start wrapping this up in about 10. If you have any more questions for the one and only Coolie Ranx, drop them there in the comments section. I appreciate all of you so much, your support. You could be anywhere in the world and you're here with us. Let's see. We got Andy McDonald in the house. What's up, Andy? How you doing? All right, Jeff, I'll let you ask Coolie the next question. Oh, are you leaving?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna bounce, but I just want to say, yeah, Coolie, what kind of projects are you doing in the next couple of years? Like, what's the deal with Pilfers?
I've got the solo one, which is just coming out, and then I'm going to Jamaica. I'm gonna finish up this reggae one that I've got.
Yo, we should do a video in Jamaica, dude.
Like I said, you say you let's come through. Let's come through.
I got a passport, man. Let's do this.
Come through. We do it in Jamaica. We go in Kingston, and then we got a few things I'm doing overseas. But then it's all good. It's all good, man. I got a lot of music to go out, and I need the great Jeff. You know what I mean?
Dude, keep up the good work. Keep inspiring. I'm out of here.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Be safe, man.
Wait.
Bye, Jeffy.
That was a nice surprise.
Wasn't that? Isn't he just a treat?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, Jeffro on the street. We appreciate you, Jeffy. Thank you so much. All right. So, Coolie, one question I ask all of my guests that come on the show. If you could throw a dinner party for any 5 musicians, dead or alive, who would those 5 musicians be, and what would you serve at your dinner party?
Well, 5. Let's see. Oh, I'd like to speak with Billie Holiday. She would be one of them. Bob Marley. David Bowie. I only want 3 people. I don't know about the other 2. Let me see who the other 2 would be.
You got this. I believe in you.
The Beatles. I'd like John Lennon. I'd like John Lennon at the table.
Okay.
Oh, I'd like the guy. Oh, he's not dead.
Dead or alive.
Oh, dead or alive? I like the guy from it was like everyday people.
Oh,
that guy.
Who is it, people? Who is it? First person to drop it in the comments wins.
Everyday people. Sly and the Family Stone.
Boom. Beautiful. And
I would serve Itel stew from The Door in Brooklyn. There's a place called The Door.
Okay.
I would serve Itel stew, which is it's like an Itel stew, just Itel meaning no salt and no stuff like that. And I would also serve some vegetable rice. It's actually spinach rice and salmon, which is done by this place called Caribbean Star here in Harlem. It's delicious. So I got the Rasta man and I got the people that eat fish. And those that eat meat will enjoy the fish because it's so succulently nice. Yeah.
So no salt.
Huh?
No salt?
No salt. For Yuka. Oh, what's up, baby? I did that. I did a record with these guys too for Yuka.
Did you really?
I sure did.
I love Fayuka out of Arizona.
Yes, sir. I did a record with them during the COVID.
Awesome. Look
I
at
don't know
that.
where it is, but I guess they're waiting for it to drop it.
Jared, or can you please tell us what's going on with the Fayuka album with Coolie Ranx? We all need to know. Let's see. Jared says, can't wait to drop Coolie's tune. All right, we're here for it. We're waiting.
Oh, should I drop a new one? Can you hear it?
Are you there?
Yeah. Can I drop it?
Oh, you want to drop something?
Let me see.
Well, let's go. Whatever you want to do, baby.
Let me see if you can hear it.
All right.
Let me turn it up. You probably won't hear. Let me see.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Coolie Ranx, yeah. And I'm here. And I'm here. For all mankind.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go. Bang, bang, bang.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, 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 bang. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure.
You guys, you don't even know. You don't even know. Yes, you do. This is such a special treat to have the one and only Coolie Ranx, New York ska legend. Tell me one more time, what is the genre of music that you create?
Raga core. Raga.
Core.
Yeah, raga. Like in England, they used to call dancehall raga. And core because of, it's so hardcore. It's with the hardcore music. And it's Jamaican music with hardcore music. So it's raga core. And embraces the funk, embraces the dancehall, embraces the ska. It's just all of that together.
Very, very
intergalactic, according to Gardner.
Let's see. Daniel says, what are your thoughts on Rage Against the Machine?
Oh, I love Rage. Come on. And it's great that dude came back. That's the only way it could be. I'm sorry. Everything that they tried was cool, but it's nothing like my man to come back there and smash that shit. Are you kidding me? That's it.
So good. So earlier in the show, you said that you do strictly conscious lyrics. Let's talk about how important it is for you as an entertainer, as somebody who is looked as, a leader in the community, how important it is to put out a very positive, or not necessarily positive, but a message that's really going to help me out here. Like,
okay, so the music, when I say what I do, I can say stupid stuff too. I can say things that don't have any value, or I can say things that are shock value, so it gets some kind of attention. But for me, again, because I'm coming from the reggae background, when you're speaking these things, you're speaking these things into existence, right? You're putting all of these things that you're doing, you're conjuring spells, whether it be good or bad. So if you're putting out negative shit like that, oh, I'm popping pills and other that, either it happens to you or it happens to someone else. You just created that. That's how you create. Word, sound, and power. This what I speak here can create, can manifest. So I am very careful. I try to be anyway, what I say, because I've seen the effect of me speaking negative. Because I started out, gun toting, selling drugs. That was the kind of music that I would speak, and I saw the effect of what I spoke. So I became a lot more conscious of the words that I say and with the things that I say, and I try. I'm not perfect, but I try to put out the best that I can, and it's food. You know what I mean? It's food. You don't want to put out poisonous food. You want to put out something that people can digest and is healthy for them. And any given day, I've it's come back to me in good ways. Like, oh, your music has saved my life. It's going to take my life. And I heard your music, what you said. That's what I want. I want that. I want that for myself as I want it for someone else. Absolutely. Reggae did that for me when I was in this country with no papers and just living a careless, reckless life. So I would like that music that I put out to be the same way. So you can get something here that'll handle any given day your situation. Say you're in a depressed mood, you don't want to put on a song that's going to tell you about go to the bar, get drunk, kill yourself. You know, you don't want that. So I try to, as I told you before, it's therapy for me. So if I put out songs, it's to heal. It's to heal. It's not to destroy.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Beautiful. You guys, we're going to start wrapping this up. If you have any last minute questions, drop them there. Let's see. Gabriel says, hey, Coolie, do you like any metal bands? And if so, which metal bands do you like?
If I like the metal bands, I'll be honest with you. My understanding to music comes from playing it, not so much listening to a lot of bands. I don't listen to a lot of bands. I don't. I hear something and I like it. I'm like, oh, I like that band, but I won't go so much into them that their melodies, their riffs, and their words that they say goes into my consciousness, because then I might just start imitating them. You know what I mean? Sure. And it's so easy to imitate somebody because it's such a good melody, or they said something really clever, and then you start to take on their principles or take on their sound. I like from afar. Okay. That's why I've named people that don't have anything to do with my genre. Billie Holiday, you know what I'm saying? I just name people that are totally not in my genre. I won't be sounding like them. You know what I mean? I won't sound like Al Green. I won't sound like Michael Jackson. I won't sound like David Bowie. Although I did try to sound like David Bowie when I was a smaller kid. But
I love it.
That's another thing. I used to David Bowie.
Oh, but could I just see you in the cat suit with the boots? Okay.
No.
Let's do that. All right, it's gonna be the last question I'm gonna take before I wrap this up, you guys. We have had such a good chat this evening, wherever you guys are listening in the world. If you missed it, we did premiere the music video that Coolie just dropped at the beginning of the episode, and then we could also drop the link afterwards once you have it up on YouTube or wherever.
Cool.
You got to go.
Jeff should have it up there.
Okay.
Hey, do you like any metal bands? If so, what bands you like? I don't know, Gabriel. That's a really good question, and I'm gonna go home and think about that one.
How about this? How do you use your adversity to fire you up?
Adversity? What adversity?
What adversity? That's a good question, Daniel. We don't know. There is no adversity.
What adversity?
As
no, I don't have an adversity, Daniel. What you have are challenges and steps in life, and that all it's not adversities. It's just goals, right? What's your goal? And then it's up to you, Daniel. Either you're gonna go through, go around, go the other way, go over. That's it.
Very nice.
You feel me? You go around, you go that way, you go over, you go through. What adversities?
Boom! All right, baby. Let's see. Jeff Pliskin just dropped that YouTube link there in the comment section. You guys make sure to head over there. Go like it, go comment, go share the video, go do all the things. Go subscribe to Coolie Ranx and all the peeps that are putting this out here for you. All right, Coolie, last question from me is going to be, what is your best piece of advice you can give everybody listening at home?
Woo. What piece of advice would I give? Just be kind to everyone. Trying to help someone out. Don't think it's always about you. It's not always about you. It's not always about you.
Boom! I couldn't have said it better myself. Coolie, thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to talk with me tonight, to hang out with your fans. You had so many people here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, just sending their love and their support. And so I hope you're able to feel that.
I feel very welcome here. I appreciate you, Sunshine, for bringing me on your platform. This is not it's not unnoticed, and I appreciate you. I offer you the same invitation to come onto my show anytime you feel like it. Anytime.
Oh!
And I got some stuff that you might like. So come through, tell me your size, and I'll hook you up.
I absolutely will
Yeah.
tell you
What you
my
know about
size.
that? What you know about that?
Oh my God! Look at those!
Hold on. I'm just getting started.
I'm gonna model those. What?
How about the black ones? Got the black ones too.
Where can we get this merch at?
So this is my new label, my new company that I started. It's called Skatings, SKATINZ.com. You'll
Okay.
find that there. Got the hats, got the shorts. Tell me your size, and I'm gonna send you some out.
Oh my God! I'm really excited.
It goes from extra small till about 4X.
Oh wow! Look at you offering all the sizes. That's really very
Yeah,
kind, Coolie. Because you know some people they cut us off at size large.
I know. I know.
Hold on, let's see. Shaners wants to know: do you make them for large men with small butts?
Listen to me, Shayna. I wear these myself. You understand me? I wear these myself. So it doesn't. I don't know if I have a large butt, but they were made. They were they were made specifically for women. But what I do is I don't give a damn. I put these on. I wear the ones that work for me because I like how they. I made these because I like them, right? So I'm gonna wear them, whether they're women's shorts or what have you. I like them. So you will catch me anytime rocking these.
you, you
Dead
are a
ass. I'm
character.
dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Actually, they see me on stage with this already. I be rocking these. I'm not playing. It's fire.
Oh
Y'all
my
can't. Your women can't enjoy all of it by yourselves, man. I gotta have some of that. Like women have the best clothes, right? And for years I'm like, damn, why didn't I make that in men's? And so I get to miss out on all these fly patterns that you guys got, right? And men only get these fucking jeans, and they don't get half of the stuff that you got, right? So here I go. I make this for women. I'm like, I'm busting this. That's me right there. Just get a shirt to match it. Bang, I'm good. I'm out.
Is it like, do you offer crop tops as well? Because I feel like you in
Yes,
those shorts and a crop top.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. They're on the way. They're being made. I should have them by next week. Yeah, I've got crop tops. I got more different patterns of shorts. You'll see.
Okay, so tell us the link one more time for the website.
It's called Skatings, SKATINZ, Tings, and on IG it's ska underscore TINZ.com, TikTok, ska NATINZ 7 on TikTok. Yeah, Skatings.
Very nice. Coolie, this is really exciting. This is like the
I
next step.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Here we go. Look, here go the Lego. Here go the label. Bam, bam. You see it? Yeah. Bam.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Wow, I love this. So this show has been brought to you in part by me being abducted by aliens. That's true all the time. Now,
Bam.
do you do all the design work on this?
Yeah, I do the design work. I have someone that actually does the design. I say this is what I need. I'm horrible at drawing, but I just sketch out what I want. And this guy, his name is Bill O'Reilly. He does the prints, and then I send it off to the manufacturers, and I get this. And he did this. A friend of mine named Caitlin, she's a designer. She did the QR code, this tag right here, and put my thing on there. So I got a QR code. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready for the world. Come and get me.
Wow. Well, yeah, we are.
Come and get me.
We are here for it. I'm just looking up your website really quick so I can drop that in the comment section. All right, we're going to get going. Do you have anything else you would talk about before we start wrapping this up?
I would say thank you everyone that participated and is listening and maybe catch it on the rewind. Boom, I love this man. Who's that? Oh, Sandy, that's your mom's. Hey, mom. Hey. What's up?
Mama always hitting on the most handsome man on the show. She just does it. All right. So anything else, or we're gonna get out of here?
I'm grateful. Thank you again. I thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, calling me
When's
and
the
letting
next
me know
show?
stuff.
Do you have another show coming up?
I have a show on Saturday. Actually, we're in Narrowsburg, upstate New York, and then the week after that, we're in Connecticut, and then I'm actually gonna be in LA, October. Come and do some things out there.
Nice. Maybe we can connect.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a bass player.
Oh, what?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
No. The thing is, I'm shooting film over there, so maybe you can be a part of that with your bass.
With my bass, always with it, or the sousaphone, whatever you prefer.
Sousaphone. I don't know if that's gonna make a comeback there, Sunshine.
Hey, everything
Sousaphone.
has a comeback, baby.
I think I gotta Google that.
Google it.
Sousaphone. I gotta see what it looks like.
Sousaphone. Sousaphone.
Sousaphone. Oh, here we go. Sousaphone. You know what comes up right away? Sousaphone versus the tuba.
One's marching and one is for symphonic band. I will tell you right there. Actually, Shane is a fellow tuba / sousaphone player, and he actually played in my ska band called Picklefish. He played the sousaphone in my band.
Oh, wow. Are you in a ska band?
Yes.
History is coming out.
Hey.
A lot of people like to be ashamed of it. Now you're coming out. Go ahead. Come on, girl.
No. I'm not ashamed. My first band, Monkeys Doing It, we were the ultimate ska reggae party band.
Okay. Now
I don't suggest you Google Monkeys Doing It, though.
Oh, it might come out something different. Totally different. Totally different.
All right, guys, I love all you so much. We've had such a great time. I'm not really sure when my next show is. I'm waiting for Dawn to go ahead and drop the calendar. So when I find out, you guys will find out. And Dawn is a busy man, so let's all give it up for Dawn. We love you, Dawn. You're an amazing secretary. And he's very beautiful. He's a very beautiful man.
Very nice. Very nice, Don. Thank you so much, Don.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Until next time, make sure to be kind to the people around you. You never know the battles that everybody's facing. Try to keep a smile on your face and stay safe out there. It's a dangerous world.
Facts.
All right, Coolie. On 3, we're going to say bye. You ready?
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.